Hey, welcome, welcome, welcome. Here we go. Must be 12 o'clock somewhere. It is 12 o'clock Pacific Standard Time in Southern California, and we got another good one for you today. So, thank you all for joining us. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for being a part of the show. And here we go. Here we go. Here we go. So, today is Baja Jerky Monday. We always talk about Baja Jerky on Mondays. But today is a really big day because today is Take Kids Fishing Monday also. We're talking about taking children fishing. It's a big event when you take your children fishing. Super important. So we're going to talk about taking children fishing. So hang in there. This is a good one. And we always have a lot of people that enjoy this one. If you haven't heard this yet, the monkey's upstairs. He's still not quite ready for the on-screen live show yet. But any day now, Marley will be a part of the show, and he'll be a part of the show every single show. But right now, Marley's not quite ready for on-camera time yet. So we're letting Marley get used to living here in our house and getting ready for the calmness that comes with living here. You can only imagine how calm it is living with Captain Dave Hansen. So, gang, we're going to have a good one for you today. We're talking taking children fishing. We're going to get into it here in just a second. I want to thank everybody for being a part of our social media, for all your comments and all your views and all the things you have to say. And what a great weekend of fishing. The people that followed the game plan, oh my gosh, they just had a phenomenal time fishing Catalina, fishing that bluefin, fishing down the coast. And then big news, there's a big sea bass bite going on along the coast. Holy mackerel, what out of nowhere exploded this weekend. My goodness, if you don't know where that's at, man, you need to be a part of my website, yoursaltwaterguide.com. But some of you may have figured out where it's at. And if you don't know where it's at, we will have the whole game plan for you on Thursday, let you know exactly what's going on. Hopefully this bite stays. This is the first real sign of real fish in the squid grounds on the coast of Southern California. It's big news. Don't think it's not. And on the 15th, the limit changes to 3 fish. So everybody's super excited about this sea bass bite on the squid grounds on the coast. So hopefully you're paying attention. Hopefully you're all members of Your Saltwater Guide. And we sent out an email blast to everybody yesterday. We're doing our VIP meeting again on this Wednesday night. If you didn't get the email blast, or if you did get it and you didn't sign up yet, we still have a couple spots available for the VIP. It's going to be strictly an hour question and answer with me talking about fishing at Catalina. We're going to get deep into how we fish, how we approach Catalina, and how we talk about it, how we fish it. And if that's something you're interested in, definitely take advantage of the VIP that we have to offer over there at yoursaltwaterguide.com. And it's going to just be you, me, and 13 of our closest friends talking about fishing Catalina, getting in depth. If you have questions about how to fish Catalina, you want to be on this VIP Zoom call on Wednesday night at 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Your saltwater guide, Captain Dave Hansen, and you. Intimate time. You can ask all the questions you've been thinking about asking. There's never allowed any negativity at my website, on any of the posts on my website, or any of the question and answers on my website. There's plenty of negativity all over social media platforms. We don't need to have negative over at our website. So if that's something you're looking for is negativity, then don't come over to yoursaltwaterguide.com, because we keep it as positive as we possibly can. And I just try to share the information I've gathered over the last 48 years fishing for a living. A lot of people are interested in it, and you guys may want to check it out, yoursaltwaterguide.com. The VIP Zoom meeting on Wednesday night. All right. So let's get into this taking children fishing thing. It's super important to pay attention to so many different aspects when you're going to take your child fishing. Now, those of you that have seen this seminar before, you already know what I'm going to say. Those of you that haven't, it's going to probably catch you by surprise, and it's going to maybe make you think for a second. Listen, you're going to take your children fishing. They have one of these. Probably most children in Southern California have an iPad. and I see 10-year-old kids with a cell phone. I don't understand it, but I guess they have to have it. They got iPads, they got cell phones, and you're going to take them out fishing on your boat for the day. Or you're going to take them on a sport boat, or you're going to take them on a half-day boat, or you're going to take them wherever you're going to take them. Listen, you do not want to not let them have this. You do not want to not let them have their phone. Because why, Captain Dave? That doesn't make any sense. Well, because now you've made fishing sound like if you're taking away their cell phone or their iPad and telling them you're going to go fishing and you can't bring your iPad and you can't bring your phone. Well, they think fishing's a punishment, for God's sakes. You do not want to give them that thought. Fishing is not a punishment. Okay? So don't take away their electronic devices. But now it's up to you to make it exciting and fun so that they're not turning to this. But if you tell them they can't bring this, now you've already put that negative in their mouth, in their brain, in their little brain. You've put negative in. You've told them, we're going fishing. You can't bring your phone. You can't bring your iPhone. The first thing they see you do when you get out there on your boat is you're on your iPad, you're on your telephone. Let's face it, none of us can be off of our electronic devices very long, and especially if we have service. And if you're taking your children fishing, you better have service. If you're taking your children tuna fishing, shame on you. That is, now you ruined them. You ruined them. They don't want to go anymore. You took away their electronics. You took them out tuna fishing. Kid, for a child, tuna fishing sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It sucks. It's probably going to be rough. It's probably going to be miserable. They're probably going to be in a little dark bunk room where they're not going to be very excited. They don't understand the payoff. They are all of a sudden there. I'm not talking about a child that grew up on a boat and now he's 12 or 11 and you're taking him on an over. I'm talking about taking your children fishing for the first or second or third or fifth or 12th time. No, you do not take children tuna fishing. No. Sorry, you're never going to convince me that's a good way to start them. That is the worst thing, because it's up to us to get them involved. And if you make it negative in any way, shape, or form, shame on you. And now you ruined them. And now they're ruined for the rest of their lives. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Shame on you. Hold on. Hello. This is David. Hold on, folks. Yes, Tracy. Okay. Right, correct. Okay. To this number? Hold on, folks. Hang in there. All right. To this number? Okay. Okay. I will, either way. Thank you very, very much for calling me back. All right. Thank you. Okay, gang, I'm sorry. That was the United States Coast Guard. I'm trying to get my license renewed. Had to take that call. I apologize. Thank you for hanging in there with me. So look at, gang, don't take your children out tuna fishing because that puts a horrible negative taste in their mouth. You do not want to take them tuna fishing unless they're seasoned veterans of fishing, because of the fact that when you go out tuna fishing, gang, there's a lot of waiting. There's a lot of waiting around. And then when you do get a hookup or you do get a bite, it's full on mayhem. It is. It is. It is. It is. I don't care. And then they normally don't get to touch the fishing pole because it's the first, because normally if you're taking a child out tuna fishing for the first time, you probably never have done it very well yourself. And so it's going to be mayhem. They're not going to get to touch the fishing pole because you've never caught a tuna that big. So you're not going to let them touch it. So you're going to wind it in. And then it was just a negative experience all the way around. Listen, if you're going to take your children fishing on your boat, or if you're going to take your children fishing for the first time on another boat, it has to be a half-day trip. It has to be. You cannot take a child on an overnight trip and expect them to enjoy themselves and have a good time. I'm just trying to help you, because if the children want to go, all of a sudden, then you're going to get to go more than you thought you were ever going to get to go, because your significant other is going to say, yes, take the children, go fishing. But if you put a negative condensation on this, or a negative spin on this whole fishing thing, if you tell them they can't have their phone, they can't have their iPad, they got to be out there on the deck, and they got to be cold, and they got to be miserable, and they got to wear a jacket, and they got to wear the... Oh my gosh, you've ruined that child. I don't care if Wahoo are biting at the bait barge. They're not going to want to go. Another huge thing, as the guardian of this child, you got to learn how to read weather. It's important. You got to have a windy app, windy.com or buoy weather, or some type of app to read to see what the weather is going to be like. And if there's going to be a white cap that is 12 knots of wind or more, do not take your children out in that weather, for goodness sake. You live in Southern California. We have about 320 bitchin' days. Those other 40 crappy days or 50 crappy days or 20 crappy days, why do you want to do that? You've got to, I don't care if you told them we're going fishing on Saturday, it's going to be fun, la, da, 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 and then Friday night comes and the weather looks like dog crap. You have to be the parent. You have to say, you know what? Today I think we'll go to the park, or today I think we'll go to the pier, or today I think we'll go to the beach. Don't drag them out on your boat on a crappy SHITTY day. Do not bring your children out on a day when the wind is going to blow, because it's going to blow and it's going to suck. And then once again, we're back to that negative content, this negative spin you put on fishing. Once we lose the child, as far as going fishing, once they're gone, they're done. I can talk to adults today that can't stand fishing because they had a horrible experience with their grandma or the grandpa or with their parents when they were young, and they ruined it for them. Fishing is so much fun if you do it right and if you make it a bitchin' experience. Don't screw this thing up. As a guardian of this child's life, you want them to fish, then don't screw this up. You're in control of making it fun. You are. iPad fully charged, the games they like on it. Phone fully charged so they can call mom or call dad or whoever's not around so they can talk to them. Because if you're not on a website like yoursaltwaterguide.com, or you're not on a website where you can actually figure out where the fish are biting at, then you're probably going to have a really crappy experience out on the water with your child, because you're trying to figure it out on your own, like the superstars of Instagram keep telling you, oh, don't get on anybody's website. Figure this out on your own. No. Get on someone's website, figure out where the fish are biting at, figure out where the mackerel are biting at, where the calicos are biting at. Gang, get a chum bucket. Go park on the edge of the kelp and let them pull on mackerel for an hour. Done. They like fishing now because they're catching. And then here's the big thing. Go home before they ask you to go home. Go home in the heat of the fish. When the mackerel are biting like they've never bit, that you've ever seen them in your life, and children can't put their line in the water without catching one, time to go home. Sounds silly, but it's true. Watch this. Okay, gang, we have to go. No, Dad, they're biting. We're going to do this again another day, but we're going to go. We're going to get in early. We're going to go get some burgers. We're going to have, or whatever, lettuce wrap or whatever you feed your children, but we're going to get in early. And we're going to end this day early because fish are biting and they remember the fish were biting. They were having fun. Stop. Pause. Go home. Yep. Pause. Why? Because now they have this thought in their mind. Oh my God, fishing is so much fun. It didn't get boring. Dad or mom didn't keep us out here. We didn't spend the day picking our nose and eating our boogers. We were actually catching stuff. And I want to go again. And nothing's going to make you happier, mom or dad, than when you wake up one morning and the children ask you, can we go fishing? You won. You just won the fishing lottery. When your child asks you to go fishing. But listen, if you make it negative, and you all, I don't know why, but you all have a tendency, and you don't even know you're doing it, but you make it negative. You make it a negative experience. You make it a negative experience. You tell them, we're going out on the boat tomorrow. You're not bringing that god dang iPad. You're not bringing that gosh darn phone. We're going to go out. We're going to enjoy it. They already think it sucks. They don't want to go. They already, because they think it's a punishment. You're taking away their electronic. But if you want them to enjoy it, you have to make it fun. You have to understand what's biting. Children don't want to catch a giant white sea bass. They don't want to catch a halibut. They want to catch a fish, period. And I've seen this happen so many times. It pisses me off. Oh, it's another mackerel. Oh, you got another. Now the child's like, oh, it's a mackerel. No. Oh my God, that's the biggest mackerel we've caught. Look at that mackerel. That's the most beautiful mackerel we've ever caught. Oh my gosh, look at this. Touch him. Look at the mackerel's got the coolest slime on him. Look at those little green wiggly lines. Oh, look at his eyes. They're like golden yellow. Every mackerel's the greatest mackerel they've ever caught. Gang, it's like I keep saying, it's up to you. It's up to you as the guardian of these children to make this the funnest experience they've ever had. Why would you put any negative in it? Don't. Even though you're dying to be negative because you're pissed off. You're just pissed. You're just pissed. But you're getting to take your kids fishing for the day. Leave the negative in the tackle box. Leave the negative in the car. Leave the negative at the gas station. Leave the negative wherever you want. Okay? Leave the negative. Go out. Get a chum bucket. Go catch mackerel. Figure out where the mackerel are biting at and go there and set there and catch mackerel as long as you can until it's as good as it could possibly be, and then pull the plug and tell them it's time to go home. Make them want to go again. Make them want to go again. You can do this. You are in charge, but don't blow it. I see so many people with private boats blow it. And I see so many people that spend their hard-earned money to go on a sport boat and blow it with their children. Do not do that. Do not ever take a child on a trip longer than a half day. If you don't have your own boat, go on a half a day trip. Yes. Make it fun. Bring some extra money. Get some candy bars. Get some sodas. Let them enjoy the galley. Let them enjoy their iPad. Let them enjoy their phone. When the fish are starting to bite, bring them out on the deck. Let them catch a couple fish. Let them go back and enjoy themselves. Let it be a fun experience from every aspect, gang. It's up to you. If it's negative, it's your damn fault. If it's positive, it's your damn fault. But we cannot keep ruining these children. They're getting taught. And those of you that are teachers, I'm not talking about you, but those of you that are teachers and are teaching children that going outside and getting a suntan and catching a fish is wrong, well, then you're wrong, teachers. And it's up to us to save these children because they're getting taught way too much negative in school, way too much negative at all over, way too much negative on the social media, way too much negative. Gang, it's up to us to break this negative pattern, and we can do it. You can all do it. I gave you the guide for making it not a negative experience. I'm a 60-year-old man. The thing I'm most excited about when I take people fishing is the children. I don't care about the adults, really, to be perfectly honest. Either you're in or you're out. I don't care. I want those children on the boat to have the time of their lives. I want them all to get to drive the boat. I want them to see the radar, the fish finder. I want them to get to see all the cool stuff that's on the boat that got me hooked when I was a child. When I was a child, going out fishing on my dad's boats off the San Clemente Pier, and I had one captain that I loved more than anybody, and that was Danny Clutie. Because Clutie, even though I grew up with a bunch of really bitching captains, but Danny Clutie, I'll never forget this till the day I die, he let me steer the boat. I didn't give two poops about catching a fish. I didn't give two poops about nothing. When my dad said, hey, Dave, you get to go fishing tomorrow on Saturday. And I would say, is Danny driving the boat? That's all. I don't give. I didn't care if marlin were biting right in front of the San Clemente Pier. I wanted to know if Danny Clutie was driving the boat because he was the coolest captain I ever been around because he let me steer the boat. Gang, you're in charge of making this bitchin'. You got your boat. Or you don't have a boat, but you go on the sport boat. Whatever it is, you're the guardians of these children. It's up to you to not make it a negative experience. Please, please listen. If you don't listen to anything I ever say, listen to this seminar. This is the most important one. Then I'm going to leave you with this. The final thing that I leave you with, that I taught my children how to enjoy eating fish. Because for some reason, there's a negative spin on eating fish. I don't know where it came from, but children don't like to eat fish. Here's how you fix this. And this one's gold. Those mackerel are great eating. Don't tell them they're not. Keep a couple. Throw them back at the end or use them for lobster bait. Do whatever you want to do with them. Keep a couple. We're going to take them home and eat them, kids. On the way home, if they like McDonald's, stop at McDonald's. If they like Taco Bell, stop at Taco Bell. Whatever they like. You know they like. You're just pulling in there. Don't make an announcement. We're getting you shit to eat here. Just pull in there. Get them what they usually like. Don't even bring it. Let them be on their iPad or their phone. They won't even know you're at McDonald's or Jack in the Box or Taco Bell. Wherever you get your fast food, grab some. Take it home in the bag. Keep your mouth shut. Hey, kids, we're home. Go take a shower. I'm going to make up the fish so you can eat them. Bring out the chicken McNuggets or the Taco Bell tacos or whatever. This is your fish. Here, it's something they enjoy. Don't let the cat out of the bag. Let them eat it. Tell them it's the fish they caught, for God's sakes. We know we're not eating the damn mackerel. We already know that. But like I said in the beginning of this is up to you to not blow it. Don't blow this, parents, guardians of these children. Do not blow this. Get them some stuff they like to eat. Tell them it's the fish they caught. The next time you go, it's going to be magic. They're going to want to keep the fish. They're going to want to eat it. They're going to want to go. They're going to tell you, Dad, Mom, can we go fishing? That was so fun. Can we go fishing? And they're going to tell you, I don't even want to bring this next time. And you're going to go, oh my God, I figured it out. Yeah, you don't have to tell anybody I helped you. I'm just trying to make sure that we get these children involved because we all need them involved. We need them to go fishing. We need them to be involved. We need them to see that fishing's fun. Gang, I've been going on and on and on with you for quite a while because this children thing is my passion. It is absolutely my passion to take children fishing. So make it your passion. Thanks for joining us today. Go to BajaJerky.com. Get yourself some Baja Jerky. Go to BajaJerky.com. Put in the code YSWG and the number 30. They're giving you 30% off on your Baja Jerky now. This is Kelly's very most favorite, the Salsa Fresca. Captain Dave's is the orange, sweet orange. Captain Tom's is the traditional. But gang, get some BajaJerky.com. Have it on the boat for the children. Go take your kids fishing. Have fun. Turn off the negative. Stop spewing neg out of your mouth. We know everything sucks. You don't need to tell them. We already all know it does. Stop spreading the spewing of the neg. No more negative. No more negative. Come on. It's up to us. We're the adults here. Stop the spread of negative. No negative fishing. All right. I'll be here for you tomorrow from out on the boat. Have a great day. Be kind to each other.